Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's your boys back again, once again, with another episode of Power Rangers Academia. Yes, we're here now, back again. Missing tech once again, but you know, it is what it is, all right? Sometimes work just bodies you, and it bodies you hard, okay? Just like a lot of these Power Ranger villains do. So we got lots to talk about, so I hope you guys are ready for yet another series of these videos coming your way, guys. There's no easy way to put this. There's no easy way to say this. But Legacy Wars got another one. And when I say another one, I mean another great selection. Another great character. Whom, of course, I was like, wow, what a perfect fit for Battle for the Grid. And you know who? Zordon in his battle mode. And of course come from the comics. Because where else? Where else would they fucking come from? Right? So Legacy Wars finally, I guess, because they're going through everything. Because they can. Because they're still getting support. It is what it is. Right? So yeah, Zordon's in Legacy Wars. I don't even know how he plays. I haven't even seen any like footage. All I've seen is just the teaser image, and I was like, so Jonathan Snow, so shouts to Snow, he still does content for Legacy Wars. Okay, he goes into my Discord and he goes, yo, Uchi, shows me the silhouette, and before he could even say anything, I went like this. And he was like, yo, is this Zordon? And I was like, you are correct. That is in fact Zordon from the comics. And then he found the picture and he shared it. And he's like, yo, that's awesome. And of course he's all excited because that's his game, right? Yeah. And I'm over here like, when I found, oh, you wanna know even something even funnier? So the Legacy Wars Twitter, they had that same post where they were like talking about how like they were sharing the teaser image or whatever. And so they're I guess what they're doing nowadays is that whenever they have these who's that Pokemon, right? Like when they ask people guess who that Ranger is or guess who that character is, which most of the silhouettes are like so obvious, right? Now what they're doing is you have a chance at getting like 300 crystals. Which, funny enough, I'm like, so y'all can distribute crystals. I had asked this years ago, and they say, yeah, no, we don't have a way of doing that. I think it's funny how now they can give out 300 crystals if I fucking get a thing right. And oh, what do you know? I actually won. Look at that. I got a message. Congrats, Ranger. You've won the giveaway for commenting on our Zordon character silhouette teaser. Please provide us with your player ID found in the settings of the game so we can credit your account with 300 crystals. Thank you.
That's crazy.
JD, I don't know how much of Legacy Wars have you played?
I played like the first couple of years.
300 crystals ain't gonna get you fucking shit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I was trying to remember the currencies. And I was like, 300 crystals.
It's not gonna get
if
you
I'm
anything.
not mistaken, that's barely anything.
And you know what? Like, and I don't even mean to sound like
Ungrateful.
Like, yeah, I don't mean to sound ungrateful because honestly, I didn't even expect to win, right?
Yeah.
But you know, just to put into perspective, I'm loading up the game right now because I actually haven't loaded this thing up in years since, you know, because I'm over here like, I'm waiting for my 300 still. Still haven't gotten it, by the way, right?
Loading up my game right now. I'm not sure how much y'all can see, but hold on, there's an update. Okay.
So yeah, I had to update mine earlier. Okay, so for example, so a character usually when they're trying to they usually have these discounts, and the discounts, it'll be like, oh, you could buy this character for like 100 crystals, but it usually goes for 400.
Yeah.
But the way this game works is you have to freaking unlock this character repeatedly just so you could actually play the character. So 300 is basically just like one step. essentially. So I was like, wow, like, thanks, I guess, right? So I'm not even here to I'm not here to talk about the fact that I should have got more crystals. I don't care about that. What I care about is why couldn't we have gotten all these great picks for Battle for the Grid? That's it. That's literally what I want to talk about. Because Zordon, dude, when he made his debut in the comic books as a fighting character, not just in a tube, but they figured out, oh, he's still in the tube, but he has a fucking suit to fight alongside the Rangers. There was a line that I remember him saying, like, I would love to do battle with alongside you Rangers, but
Yep.
you remember, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
And then it happened. That was a big moment in the story. And as soon as it happened, much like a lot of pivotal things, I'm like, yo, Battle for the Grid. Easy. Even if it's a skin for certain characters. Like, Zed should have had the freaking, like, the green wire Johns with the crystal energy. He should have had that as an outfit. Where's Evo? Where's Draken Evo 3? Draken could have had his fucking outfit. Slayer could have had her outfit. There could have been hella outfits. Free, easy, free stuff that would have made so much money on.
Never got the Omega.
Bro, tell me how that game being a Power Rangers celebration, there's not one space character, but they mention in text form, Power Rangers in Space celebrates the 5th anniversary of Power Rangers. Gee, it'd be, you know what would be great to celebrate that? A fucking character in the goddamn game. How about that? Yo, you still got my man Isaac playing the same team since 2019. 4 years.
Plus
Lack of content.
Jason.
I'm joking.
Oh yeah, right.
Jason, Tommy, Draken. He said it, his words. I'm not picking no other character until Andrew's in the game. Andros is not in the game. He is not. There's no TJ, not even fucking Carlos. There's no Cassie. There's no Ashley. There's no Phantom Ranger. There's nothing.
No,
Not even Ryu and Chun-Li did it for me. And I come from Street Fighter.
And he comes from Street Fighter. So there you go. So you know what? Go ahead. Share your thoughts, because I'm clearly tilted still to this day on the lack of content that we have. And listen, I have people.
They should have just put microtransactions in that game.
Easy. You think
then,
you think I would have
like,
cared spending $5 every time an outfit came out? No.
Yeah, but it's like for on some, like, the sad part is, like, would that have been healthy for the game on like from a community standpoint? No, because nobody likes to be nickel and dime. But it probably would have helped it make more money to get more support, so we could, because the reason why Legacy Wars keeps getting, it's a phone game and they're nickel and diming people. Like you said, when you reminded me that you have to pull a character 10 times just to be able to play them.
Yup.
I remember that pissed me off when Zeo Gold came out, and I think I actually, like, I went from a free to play player to cashing out because I wanted to play him, and I was like, I'm not gonna sit here and play this, just for the chance to pull one copy of a character when I need 10.
That's
like, I'm just gonna buy them for $15,
right?
Whatever. It was bull, yeah. But yeah, it would have been. It would be so nice. Like, it's a layup. It's like you see characters like that. Like, you know how many characters they've been in Legacy Wars over the last couple of years, where I'm just like, damn, that would be nice to have in Battle for the Grid. Because, like,
it's like 80% of their roster.
But yeah, exactly. Like, it's if only it was that simple, But
right.
It's just a dream now.
It's died down a lot over the recent months and stuff, but every now and then I'll still get a comment, or I'll still get a DM. Like, people are still holding out hope for a season 5. It breaks my heart.
That's funny.
Right? And like,
That's funny.
like people are still holding out hope.
Y'all know.
I'd rather hope for like just a sequel than new characters at this point. You know, I feel like, you know, obviously I think it's a tall order either way, but I feel like we're in that territory where it's like, you know, Battle for the Grid as we know it is done, and if there's any hope, it would be in a successor. But I don't know if it would be N-Way doing it. It would have to, you know, but you know, it would. I would just have to hope that like somebody saw what that game was doing, because there's a lot of people who had that game's back. You know, like I feel like, you know, compared to a lot of other indie fighters, I feel like Battle for the Grid has a lot of respect. Because I feel like it has a decent amount of respect, because I feel like even though like, you know, it's not like super widely played, I feel like people see the potential when they first see the game. There's a like it catches people's attention. It's not until people start really playing the game till they see the BS that's in the game where they get scared and they stop playing it,
dude.
But you know what I'm trying to say, right? Because because almost every right before the pandemic, right, I went to a few tournaments, and it was when Battle for the Grid was still it was still kind of on the come up.
It's popping.
And
those were fun
almost
times.
Every time I went, there was people who, like Marvel players, Street Fighter players, Tekken players, they'd see Battle for the Grid and be like, yo, this game looks crazy. Mm-hmm. And then they would ask me about it because I'd be standing around playing or whatever, and I would tell them about it, and they'd be like, oh, okay. But then they'd look at the monitor, see someone get 0 to death, and then they'd be like, ooh, I don't know. You know, but like that was kind of where it kind of lived, but for a moment it had people's imagination. And I feel like, you know, like Battle for the Grid still sticks around because of that, right? Like there's still this imagination of what the game can be and what the game was, right? And I feel like there's still potential there, you know, like there's still a lot they can do. So it's just a matter of who's gonna develop it. Like what's the potential? Like is Hasbro gonna see that and want to invest in getting another game like that developed, or is it just gonna be over? Or is it just gonna be Legacy Wars till death? You know,
they need Capcom. That's what the fuck. Shit. That's what the fuck they need.
I mean, honestly, they built that bridge, so
they need Capcom. Isaac, you look like you had something to say.
Y'all know.
Mm-hmm.
I live, I breathe, I bleed. Battle for the Grid. Right before even going live here. Well, not even live, but you know, right before our session here. I was actually streaming Battle for the Grid.
I was there.
And trying to put in as much time before learning game by name Street Fighter 6 comes out. So I'm trying to get as much of my grid time as possible nowadays. Here I was thinking that we've already had our discussions about the characters that we want in the game. A lot of people want Trent. Me, myself, I want Phantom Ranger. I want Andros. I want Psycho Green. People want Ivan Ooze.
Top 10 picks.
Mm-hmm.
All that you need.
Nobody really talking about Zordon. Zordon is the character I did not think I would want in the game. And it's like I mentioned to you, Uchi, when the silhouette came out, the silhouette came out. I'm like, he better be the most broken and busted character that game has ever seen. So I feel that having Zordon in Battle for the Grid can be great or it can be bad. And let me tell you what I mean by that. It can be great because, yeah, we have a new character finally, and we have Zordon. And pretty much we already have so much Mighty Morphin in there. Why wouldn't anybody want Zordon? Especially the way he looks now. Fans actually have a body and a tube. You know, people are saying that's Mr. Freeze, which it's a resemblance.
I can't see it now. Fuck.
Yeah, it's very, 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 very obvious, right?
That's crazy.
You know.
Damn.
But this is the thing, and it's the same issue I had with Draken in the game. Draken is the most powerful character in Power Rangers history. I don't care what anybody tells me. I don't care what anybody tells me. This dude will wash anybody.
He's OD.
Evo 3 Draken cannot be stopped.
OD.
No, people tried. They couldn't.
Nope.
Squads, gangs, teams, doesn't matter. They could not touch this man. Hard Master's too strong. Draken is not a top tier character in Battle for the Grid. So if Zordon was in Battle for the Grid, he would have to be top tier, and I would be okay with him even being banned. Like, I want him to be that strong. I would want Zordon to be just that strong, where he's in the game, you can't even pick him in rank because this dude is just busted, like ST Akuma. Like, you just can't, you can't pick him. And like Ivan Ooze in the Super Nintendo game, like, he's too powerful.
Yes.
You really can't pick him and leave him broken on purpose, because that's Zordon. Now, if you make Zordon weak, it just doesn't make sense, especially to the people that follow Power Rangers, that follow the canon, that know the story about Zordon. It just wouldn't make sense for him to be low tier. And I feel like if he wasn't Battle for the Grid, they'll try to balance him out, and you'll have characters like I don't know, like Gia, for example, be better than him, which does not make any sense.
Zero.
Characters like Poisandra better than him. It doesn't make sense. It's like how Draken is really supposed to be the most OD character in that game. He is not. They would not do Zordon justice. So
see, Zordon, but being a DLC character gives him an edge at least, because
you would think
most of these a lot of these DLC characters come out busted, don't they?
That is very true.
That is
and then
true.
what happens? They get nerfed for the most part, except for like the last season that came out. Scorpina still, Poisandra and Scorpina, the three most powerful DLC characters in that game are actually not even, because they're so the top tier except for Gia are all DLC.
Yeah.
All of them are DLC. So in no specific order: Poisandra, Chun-Li, Adam, RJ, they're all DLC.
Yeah.
Eric Myers.
Scorpina. Eric is like top 7, top 8.
Yeah, but he's
still top tier.
Top
tier. But when he came out, the dude was ridiculous.
Bro.
Dog. What was ridiculous as soon as he came out. Jen was broken when she first came out.
Yep.
Zed had the only solo unblockable in the game. So Zordon will probably be very good, very good, and then they will nerf him or balance him out. I'd be surprised if they buff him, but as long as he's top tier in the game, I will be happy, because he's supposed to be top tier. As a competitor, because that's how I played that game so much, guys. I'm gonna be real. That's one was like my part-time job. So as a competitor, I would be annoyed to face yet another top tier, especially with with the mechanics like a SPD unblockable, for example. Just add insult to injury. But
it never ends.
The game, I will go ahead and say it needs Zordon. And now that we know that it's a reality in a Power Rangers game that have Zordon playable, if there ever is a sequel, which I doubt, I don't know what company, unless it's Capcom, that would be willing to take on that endeavor. I don't, I at least I have hope that we'll be able to see Zordon. So I'm very happy to see him in Legacy Wars, because who doesn't want to see more Power Rangers overall? That game has that game. We haven't done our game tier list yet. I know we haven't, but look, Legacy Wars is definitely. Spoiler alert! Quick spoiler, is definitely up on my list. Now it has it's a Power Rangers dream, except for the microtransactions. But other than that, if you want, this impossible to be like, yo, I want this character. Why can't I pick this character? Everybody that you want to play as is there.
At this point, they're
it requires
definitely
some work. It requires some work for you to obtain them, but they're there.
Or a lot of
the
money.
possibility is there. A lot of money, yeah. So save up. The way I see it is, look, throw $60 if your pack is out, and hope for the best, because $60 is the price of a full price game off a console. So think about it that way. That's the best thing I could tell y'all. But Zordon, welcome addition to Legacy Wars. I wish he was in Battle for the Grid, and at the same time, I'm glad he's not in. It's scary to think what broken stuff he would have unless he's banned. We banned the SPD unblockable 300% setup. We'll probably have to ban Zordon too, and I'm for it. I'm for it as long as he's just busted.
And that's assuming he would be, unless they did him dirty like any other relevant character that should be a top tier or a lot better. But you know, oh, he's a Mighty Morphin. Yeah, nah, he's all right. We're gonna make Poisandra though one of the best characters of all time, right? Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna basically make that team feel like they got 4 characters instead of 3 characters because Sledge had to. Okay, yeah. Fuck out of here, man. Whatever.
So it's funny. Poisandra is like the newest character before Zordon, I think, that came out in the game. So I find it to be hilarious because we dealt with Poisandra's bust, how busted she is in Battle for the Grid first, and now Legacy Wars exists to experience some Poisandra, but I'm pretty sure she's a lot newer down.
Man, they got so many broken characters in that game. It doesn't even matter.
Mastodon Sentry, a character that nobody cares about and is in Battle for the Grid, is now in Legacy Wars, and it's been years now. It's 4 years, and we still have not seen Mastodon Sentry in Legacy Wars. Nobody cares about that character, but instead of giving us somebody like Zordon, we get Mastodon Sentry. Cenozoic Blue. And I'm surprised that Enway was actually come out with a good moveset for him, seeing how there's really no lore behind him. They had no source material to work off of. In 2017 movie, he already showed up washed. He got bodied, and they gave him a moveset, so it ended up working out. And I'm very interested to see how he's gonna play. I think they said that the reveal is either tomorrow or sometimes this week. I forgot. I don't know what class he's gonna be, but he better be legendary. He has to be legendary.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes they be putting out these characters that really need that respect. Like
Zed Ranger's coming. I'm convinced too. Zed Ranger's coming.
Well,
like they have at least a skin,
Yeah, probably a skin. It should be a character.
Nah. It's going to be a character. There's no way they're not gonna take the opportunity to make bank off that.
They give characters skins that don't even belong on them.
Yeah, that's true.
You give him way too much credit. Are you kidding me? This is Enway. Are you forgot?
You're right.
That is the N way, but still,
that's the N way.
It's the N way.
That's the N way.
Shit.
That's my thoughts on the matter.
All right, guys, that's gonna be it for this episode of Power Rangers Academia. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And again, reminder: please leave your comments in the comment section below. Let us know your thoughts, any future topics or ideas that you want to hear from us. And make sure you guys are taking care of yourselves. May the power protect you. Keep it locked, loaded right here on this channel. Stay safe, stay clean, and stay inside. We'll see y'all next time.